Welcome to the second month of growth. So I'm doing this special series just for spring. We started last month with growth being support. And now coming into transitioning from March into April, we are working on, drum roll please, freedom. In order to grow, you need to feel free to grow. And like we said last month, of creating that safe environment to be free, to grow however you want to grow, to be whatever you want to be. There are 5 things this month that I want to focus on when I think of freedom myself. Number 1 is to be authentic, to be like last month we had a quote in our Friday freeze of do you because everybody else is taken. And that is what is important about being your authentic self, to be free to be yourself. Whatever that looks like is beautiful. Number 2, to be free is to say no. To say no when you're not able to help. There's a freedom in that. When you get rid of the guilt and you get rid of the shame and you realize in that moment, using like February self-love of being able to say, you know what, I can say no. And there's freedom in that. And you start to prosper when you do that. And number 3, that for me is everything, is to be able to create anything you want to create. It doesn't have to look like anybody else's. You are free to just create your own, like we were talking about again last month, of creating your own madness is genius. Because maybe you're the only one that sees that vision. So that is what freedom can give you, is, creative anywhere. The 4th thing for freedom is to the ability to be unavailable. Throughout any given day, to be unavailable. It's different from saying no because somebody's asking you directly for help. This is when you are stepping back and silencing your phone to just not be available 24/7. There is a freedom to that. And last, but certainly not least, I would have to say is that every single moment of every single day, I own my choices. There's also freedom in that. There's a freedom for me to, in a moment, realize that I'm not being the best in that moment and own it. Or the freedom to pivot a business choice because it doesn't fulfill me. Every choice that I make brings more freedom to me. So that is what April's focus is for Rose Intuitive Messages. For all of you that are new, my name is Jennifer Rose. I'm a spirituality coach. At the top of every month, I try to put out what the focus is for the month. January, it was inspiration. Last month, it was self-love, or sorry, not last month. February was for self-love. Last month was for support. The first part of the series of growth. And now we're into the second part of the series of growth, and that is all about freedom. So let's get to it. To start our freedom, I do the videos, weekly videos, one after the other. So I start dealer prompts, then I go to Monday blessings, which freedom to be happy. So let's pick a card for that. The freedom to go wherever you are and to be a good one. There's a freedom in that. And this is a book that I'm bringing back. So that will be for Tuesday, quote of the day. And for Wednesday, what the prop, it's going to probably be, I will say this, but you never know. That's with the freedom of being creative anywhere. But for Wednesday, what the prop is not about me. It's all about you, but you have to be there on Wednesdays to be able to get what I am doing on those days. So check in on Wednesdays for what the prop. For Thursday, story time. The freedom to tell my own story and not worrying if anybody believes me. I mean, the things I saw during my spiritual experience, most people are like, what? But they don't have to believe me. There's a freedom in that. Like, who cares? That's what my shirt is. Give me a messy bun, coffee, hugs, mom's life. Just be my authentic self. And then the freedom to be kind. Every day we have our choices to be kinder. And that's what I would rather be, is be a little bit more kind. I'll pick that out. And then we are all set for the first week, what I am calling wings. Messages to make you feel free. Messages of freedom. So I'll see you tomorrow for Monday blessings. I hope this introductory video for the month really does help you out. It helps me because instead of making these messages longer, trying to explain each time, I can just reference this video anytime for all the newcomers, or for those of you that have been coming in and out can kind of know what's going on. So we'll see you tomorrow for Monday blessings. See you then. Bye.